That's
does anyone remember what group Anna was in? Group 6?
Huh?
You're group 6 again.
Where's that at?
The one you've been in. We just had a new group set up. Gerald, you're in group 5 right there.
Hey guys, just a few more minutes to put in what you notice about those sliders. Is it the blue or the yellow arrow?
I think the blue arrow has the arrow pointing to the. I think it's the blue.
one is this one. The blue one's pointing
What?
away.
Click on it and what does it say? So you want to, yep. Next, and it says collect, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Dude, it's been 6 minutes.
I mean, I was having to get computers too, and I can't remember the.
Quickly, show of hands, who was not completed yet?
Wait, geometry?
Yeah.
Oh, no, mine locked.
What?
Huh?
Mine locked.
Yours is locked?
Yeah.
What was locked?
I'm
Nothing.
gonna go to it. Look.
It says,
We have a good bit.
it says okay at the bottom.
Huh?
Does it not say okay at the bottom?
Mine won't let me log
Oh.
in. We can log in with anyone.
Come on, man.
So if you look up here, you see how it has that
Yay.
exclamation point? Go grab a different calculator. I think there's enough people for us to have a conversation though. Just make sure you're engaged in that conversation. Look at the, I think I deleted your account. Oh, it was still in there? Oh, so I never deleted your account. Just kidding. You're good. Well, she was gone for 2+ weeks. She was in a different class. She's back. Yeah, we got enough to talk about. Let's just focus on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, guys. So when you were on, can y'all see that? Okay. So when you were on this page, you were able to. This dot moved it up and down, and then you were able to grab on this and move it left and right. So. Okay, so I see people talking about the red dot causes the triangle to move vertically while the blue dot causes it to move horizontally. The points moved as you moved the sliders. So what other kinds of things, like does this remind you of anything that you've learned about like in a previous math class? So the unit we're starting today is function transformations or transformations of functions. Does that ring any bells for anything you've ever learned before in your math life?
Yeah.
Okay, so like what kinds of transformations have you learned about before? Or specifically, like what kinds did we manipulate this morning?
What is it? Transition?
Say that again?
Transition?
Translations? Yeah, so these were translations.
What group was Omar in?
I think
Or
that was.
moved groups around? Right there though?
Yeah, he's over
Okay,
here.
cool, perfect.
Yeah, so these were, so you guys have learned about these translations before, which is what we are gonna be learning about today in this Desmos activity. But so what are some other kinds of transformations you guys have learned before in either Algebra 1 or geometry? Because translations aren't the only one.
Reflection.
Okay, reflections. And what do those do? How do those work? How do reflections work? Okay, we could, right, we can reflect across the axis. We can also reflect across other lines. What other transformations? Can y'all think of the one that changes the size? If it was like a geometric, if it was like a shape like this triangle, what transformation would change the size?
I don't know.
Y'all, so did y'all learn about dilations?
Yeah.
Dilations, is that ring? Okay. So if you did not, I know a lot of you guys took Algebra 1 during COVID semester, so we're going to be learning about all that. Okay, so what did you notice? So this comment says it changes the x and the y values. So how did the x and the y values change if I move this red dot up? Well, I guess, can I do that?
You will have to go back to the document to do that,
Oh,
to the original document, yeah.
gotcha. So if I move this red dot up,
Can I come and go?
so what's changing about the x and y values of when I move this up?
The image and the pre-image,
What about it?
they change.
What's changing about it?
The image changed. The pre-image still
The
there.
image is going up about 5. Like so.
Okay, so what's different about when I move this one?
Oh, that's the x-axis. It's moving just the x-axis.
Okay, so what Anthony's saying is that when I change this H slider, which H is for,
X-axis.
not H axis. H stands for what, guys? If you have H and V, which way are we moving?
Oh, height.
Not
Horizontal.
horizontally and
Oh, vertical.
vertically.
Oh.
Okay, so as we're moving this triangle horizontally, like Anthony pointed out, we're moving it along the x-axis. What changes about these values over here?
They change. They move. They go up.
Okay, so they're going up, but what happens if I go this way?
They going down.
They change the x values.
Sure. You know that.
Wait, what?
She was trying to get you to say it, dude. You ain't say it yet.
Okay, so
I see it.
so we are gonna be doing a so we're gonna be doing this like exploration lesson about today we're gonna be doing translations, and it's through this Desmos activity that I created. So what you guys are gonna be doing is you'll go to Desmos and do this code. You know how to do that. You've done it before. But what you're gonna be doing is I passed this out to everybody, and this is labeled as it's titled by the slide number. So as you click through the Desmos, it'll say, if it says slide 2 at the top of your Desmos page, then you should be on slide 2 on this paper. Okay, so the paper and the slides follow along. So the questions you're answering on here correspond to whatever slide number you're on. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so you're going to be working in your groups. I'm coming around for this, and also, okay, so you guys are I'm going to give you time to work on slide 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then if you finish before we come back to the discussion, you can start looking at these questions that are on page 3, but that's what we're working on now. Does that sound good? Okay, does everybody know what we're working on right now?
Really quickly, sign in, because when we come back tomorrow, you will want your file.
Mhm.
So they've created accounts before for me. So sign
Okay.
in, because they'll want to see like what they've done in the past, and they can access it at home. For hopefully when we study, hopefully we study.
Listen,
a sample, get you one.
The elevations of Johnson, is for points, formation, for example. All of them on the slide,
Test. We'll probably have to talk to him about coming back. Like you're in enrichment or something again.
Whenever you're supposed to write this down, or you do it.
That's what I was thinking.
No, that was during the test yesterday. We asked you to open up Desmos.